That's out of the stadium!
Let's go! Come on! Something! Come on!
Ah! Swing and a miss!
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide!
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
A fever swept the super mega world in the summer of 2020, and the only cure was dingers. Community King MikeTheCuch performed at an elite level in Season 8 en route to a 24-10 rookie effort. In his way tonight stands a warrior, a player that embodies grit and tenacity in this league, a player whose sights are set on making like the Phoenix and rising from his Season 8 ashes. Doso and his Firebirds take on the Cooch Potato Nation. This is Match of the Week.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this production of the XBL, the Cross-Platform Baseball League. I'm Light Snack, aka Florabelle, aka your play-by-play announcer. With me on color commentary is the Beaver Believer himself, Weaver for Prez. Weaver, we're basically at the halfway point of this season tonight. How do you think things are looking right now?
Things are looking definitely different than they were last year. The middle of the table is a lot closer to itself than I would say it was last year. There isn't as many people that are just flat out of it like we saw. I'm saying last year. I mean season 8. It was in 2020, so technically last year. But yeah, the previous season, things are definitely shaking out different, and it's really fun to see. I'm loving it.
Absolutely, and we've got some great baseball action coming tonight here for our XBL match of the week. That's just like piggybacking off of that. Just more unpredictable baseball stuff going on. Tonight's match of the week, we have Doso versus MikeTheCuch. Doso, who missed the postseason last year by just a few wins, last season, I should say, and who's very much in the playoff hunt this time around, taking on a Titan who's currently, I believe, only has 3 losses, MikeTheCuch, right now.
Yeah, and 2 of those losses coming to the reigning champ, the best player in the world. His name is Lazy, if you didn't already know that. So yeah, it's been a great season for MikeTheCuch. He has been dominant, outside of those 2 losses. And like you said, Doso, he was I believe, the last player in season 8 to not make the playoffs. Top 12 make it. I believe he was 13th. I think I said that in the previous broadcast when we were doing AAA. But yeah, this season it's not. If you put a gun to my head, I think he does make it this year. He's off to a much better start, and it's always easier to start hot, and then if you're going to falter, do it late when you've already built up that buffer so that you can still fall in there in one of the lower seeds. He's had a much better season this year. He's starting to convert some of those close losses into close wins. He's been a great pitcher, and on the other hand, Mike has been a good pitcher too. He's definitely not just the big power centric guy some people may think of him as. He's actually a very well balanced player, and I think we're going to see it on display tonight.
He actually won the Defensive Player of the Year award last season. Is that right?
Yes, that is true. That was one of those awards that actually didn't have a vote tied to it, like many of the other awards did, a league office vote. That one was just awarded purely to the player with the best fielding percentage. That happened to be MikeTheCuch. His team, put on a good defensive showing. He plays the fundamentals well. Again, he's not just a dinger machine, even though that's kind of his whole mantra.
Yeah, he is definitely seen as somebody who hits a ton of home runs. And if Doso wants to kind of shut that down tonight, I think this is a good time for us to go into Dwayne's keys that he generously left for us here. His keys to the game. Let's take those for a spin. First up is Doso's dominance, which would be his pitching, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Doso. Right now his pitching stats, they're still good. They're top half. I believe he's 6th in batting average against. His strikeout numbers are even better. If you just rewind just a few days, 2 or 3 days ago, before he played Ashnod's Coupon, he was ranked 1 in just about every category. He was running away with the Von Asen. Still could win it down the line. Lots of season left, but about half, like you were saying. But he's been a very good pitcher. If he's going to win 1 or 2 of these games, he will have to lean on his pitching ability. It's his greatest asset. And yeah, that's something to look out for tonight. And then that second key, no couch potatoes. Mike, he'll admit it himself. It's something we've all kind of observed. He can go hot, he can go cold, and simulate unpredictable times. He's just not sure if you're going to get the dominant Mike or the more close game Mike. So it's going to be up to him tonight to be the dominant Mike.
Absolutely. Something that could be the turning point here between these two in this series, something you brought up, Doso, his pitching numbers kind of spiked after that series with Ashnod's Coupon. Now, Ashnod, very well known for his ability to hit the long ball, to hit a ton of dingers, but that is also sort of Mike's forte. Will we possibly see a kind of a repeat of what happened to Doso's pitching against Ashnod with Mike? Or, like you said, will Mike's couch potatoes be instead couch potatoes?
Well, that kind of brings us to the third point here: consistent location. If Doso is consistent with his accuracy, he keeps things on the corners, keeps them just out of the zone on the right counts, gets Mike to chase a little bit. He should be able to hold Mike to a respectable amount of runs. But but if he's not consistent, if he starts missing a bit, we're going to see that hot Mike, I think, assuming it's not one of those nights where, even he'll admit sometimes he's just purely late on fastballs, stuff like that. We're going to see him hit the ball hard. He's not quite, he's not on the level of Ashnod. Granted, he did sweep him last year. He certainly can out-hit Ashnod, but just statistically, the batting average, the home run rates, they're great. They're not quite as elite as Ashnod. I would not expect Doso to just get, nuked back-to-back games here. Maybe Mike does have a few big innings here and there, but we'll see. I think it will be a close series. We've been talking about Doso's pitching. Mike too has some great pitching as well.
Mike, I believe, currently ranked number 2 in lowest opposing batting average in his pitching. So he's been able to shut down his fair share of teams as well. And like you said, we're expecting this to be a pretty close series. But whether it is or not, it's definitely going to be some great baseball action tonight.
It absolutely will be. Can't wait to get into it. The Cooch Potato Nation and the Firebirds. This is definitely a different test for Mike on Match of the Week in prime time than he had last season. He drew Lazy last season, and he actually beat him. Is one of 2 people to beat him in the regular season.
Yeah, it was a split.
Yeah, it was a split. It was very impressive. It was, I believe, our second Match of the Week we did last year. And then Doso, if memory serves, didn't play in a Match of the Week last year. It had maybe some Sunday night obligations during that season, but he's here now. He's ready to show off for us, and it's going to be a good show.
Yep, it's a good show we have ready for you, and we're ready to get it underway, folks. Stay tuned. We are just about to get ready to start off with this XBL Match of the Week between Doso's Firebirds and MikeTheCuch's Potato Nation. Don't go anywhere. We're telling them to start right up. And we are loading in to Lafayette Corner, where the Cooch Potatoes will be the home team to start things off in this XBL series. For those who don't know, the XBL is a 90 ego online league. Very competitive with some of the best players here in Super Mega Baseball 3. We have MikeTheCuch and his Cooch Potatoes taking on Doso and his Firebirds. Each player has to face every other player in their league twice. And the final scores, whoever has the top 12 records goes on to the postseason. So a lot at stake in every single game played as this game gets underway, starting off with a ground out for Doso and the Firebirds.
This could be a test for Mike. He's got his number 3 starter, kind of a well-balanced pitcher, doesn't really excel at anything. But as we all know, velocity sometimes is king in this league. We'll see if it affects Doso or if he's able to put some good bats on the ball.
Yeah, if you can have a starting pitcher with high velo and maintain accuracy for a good amount of time, you can bet they should be doing a good work for you. At Dustpan Joe, not a ton of velo, like you said, but is currently doing pretty well. The payoff pitch is swung on, driven to left field, could get down, but Captain Krill in left field able to range over and make the grab. So 2 outs and nobody on here for Amaya McGribbons, who swings at the first pitch right back up the middle. Beaver Killer with an amazing dive to throw it first in time for out number 3.
Yeah, what a stud there at shortstop. We should see more from him and others. This is a great cast of characters Cooch Potato Nation possesses. Oh, who's this?
Oh, it's the spitting image. It's like looking in a mirror. Lil Fleurbell leading things off here against Bud Cox on the mound for Doso. And look at those stats. Absolutely maxed velo and junk from this 5-pitch Arsenal starter.
Yeah, you can tell Doso bringing the heat. He wants a win or 2 out of Mike. Mike getting off to a hot start here.
Yeah, Mike not wasting any time to rip that one. Lil Fleurbell with a lot of speed. Gonna dig for 2 and gets in there with a leadoff double. Noogle the Noble stepping in with a runner on second and nobody out. Big check swing on the outside corner called for a strike. That one a bit high. Doso needs to find his locations if he wants to keep Mike from taking an early lead here. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing the pitch off the plate.
Yeah, great pitching there. Like we said, Doso, if he just hits his spots, he'll be fine. If he can't, we'll see more rips like Lil Furball had there out of the leadoff spot. Oh, Mike maybe a little overeager here with his 3-hole hitter.
That chases the first pitch, the off speed off the plate. put some wood on it to move the runner from second over to third, but out at first. So a lot of speed there on third base. A safe hit most definitely scores that run in. Doso looking to shut it down here. A quick 0-2 to the whiffer, Quentin Berezino. RBI man activated. Swing and a miss. Got him with the heat on the high inside corner, so the Potatoes threaten but do not score.
Fantastic job from Doso there to work around the leadoff double, especially with all that speed. That is Mike's fastest runner by far. Does a good job there.
Iggy Velasquez leading things off. 385 on the 4-hole hitter. That one is hit weakly to left field. A big dive from Krill traps the ball to keep it to a single, but ooh, just a pixel or two off from a big out there. Instead, it is a leadoff single for Doso, and the Firebirds could be big, but not a lot of speed on the bag there at first. The 1-1, right on the corner, swing and a miss. The 1-2 goes with the high heat, taken all the way. Good patience there from Doso, and Jacqueline instigate. Swing and a miss, got him in front of the changeup. A good pitch there from Mike.
Yep, perfect changeup, low in the zone. Maybe wanted to get it a bit more off the plate, but that low speed just completely fools Doso. Big first out.
Perfectly placed inside cutter, swung on and fouled. Quick 0-2 here to Malaya Mosley. Swing and a miss, got him with the high heat. We've got some big Ks already going on in this game.
Yeah, Mike showing that he can still pitch even without the big velo. He's placing his pitches well. It's paying off.
Dustpan Joe trying to get out of this jam. This one's hit softly, gets through the hole into left field. So first and second with 2 outs. Doso and the Firebirds looking to put a rally together here.
The second baseman,
Evermore long stop, 191 average, looking to get above the Mendoza line. The 1-0, just a bit outside. And the 2-0 from Dustpan Joe is swung on, and it will hit that very close foul territory netting behind home plate. So no play there. This one is grounded to BK His Dudeness, throws it to Noogle the Noble for out number 3. So the Firebirds threaten as well, but cannot score.
Yeah, and that's worth mentioning. You said it there. Not a lot of space behind home plate. I believe, oh wow, Krill almost goes yard. I believe it's the least amount of space behind home plate out of any of the stadiums in this game.
I believe you are right on that. Ooh, a big pitch in there. The 1-2 to Krill is swung on and drilled in right field, but this one will go foul. So some big swings from Krill here, but both going foul. Takes that one high. The 2-2 from Bud Cox is swung on, ripped right back up the middle. That'll be a leadoff single for the Potatoes.
Good work from Krill, the left fielder there. Moonlighting. He's one of AAA's most talented hitters, most talented players right now. If you're not familiar with our AAA league, moonlighting there is the left fielder for Cush Potato Nation. Love to see it.
Absolutely love to see some success there. So leadoff runner aboard. Mojo swings at this one, however, could be 2. The tag on the runner and the throw to first in time for the double play.
Heads up play there from Doso. Not too much else to say about it. Doesn't go for the flip and the risk of not getting it to first in time. Instead takes the tag, gets the double play, and boom, he's out of the inning.
And Mike, chasing that pitch low and inside. The infield fly will send us to the top of the third. Scoreless, but some good at bats, some good swings from both teams so far. The 0-1 off the plate is swung on towards shallow right field. BK His Dudeness ranging back to make the catch for out number 1. Neil Marshall batting .210, a check swing on the first pitch in there for a strike. Cutter inside, fools him, swinging. Dribbled to Nooble the Noble. The pitcher covers first. Mojo up for Dustpan Joe. 2 outs and nobody on.
And if nothing else, the velo's still not anything crazy like it wasn't 2 seconds ago before he wasn't locked in, but that accuracy gets even better, and that could be huge.
Definitely is 1-2-3 inning. The Potatoes shutting down the Firebirds, keeping Dustpan Joe locked in, and the 8-9-1 batters now due up for the Potatoes. Mickey the Trailer Guy, the producer of that trailer that played before the start of this series. You love to see it. Gets a guest spot on the Potatoes roster, but quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, no home runs on the season for Mickey. That actually blows my mind. I feel like every time I play against this character, he takes me 400 feet to left center field, so we'll see.
Chases that one inside off the plate. Spears handles it, throws it to McRibbons for out number 1. Bud Cox looking to get locked in. Faces off against Dustpan Joe. Takes that pitch right on the corner for a strike. The 1-1. Check swing down the middle. The 1-2 swung on weakly to first. McRibbons handles it, steps on the bag for out number 2.
Yeah, can't expect a whole lot there with the pitcher's spot. You still want to put your best foot forward, but it's when you get a hit, it's gravy. When you don't get a hit, it's expected.
Little Fluribel with a double on the day, rips that one towards the gap in right center field, and will he easily have 2. Look at the wheels there.
Yeah, with huge wheels on display. That ball didn't even get to the warning track, and it's a double. Good work there.
I try. Newgle the Noble, with a runner in scoring position, belts that one into center field. A lot of speed from Lil Floribel, but that one was hit hard. The throw at the plate will not be in time. The Potatoes strike first. They lead 1-0.
Looked like Doso maybe wiggled a bit too much charging that ball, but I honestly don't think it would have mattered. That play wasn't exactly close. Big speed scores. Couch Potato leads by 1.
Some good small, I wouldn't even call that small ball. Both of those balls were ripped, as that one is dribbled softly to the second basewoman. Throws it to first for out number 3, but indeed the Potatoes get the first run of the game. Still a close one, 1-0 here in the top of the 4th. Dustpan Joe goes low and inside for a strike. The 1-1 to McRibbons. Swung on just down the foul line in right field, and it will drop fair. No dive from Berezino, and that will be a stand-up double for the Firebirds to lead things off.
Yeah, I think that one just certainly catching Mike off guard. It was not hit hard. It just found that foul line. That's kind of what Doso has been doing all year, though. That's one of his signature rally starters, and this could be a run. He may hold him.
Should hold him, and he will. Be runners at the corners, but a big single there from the RBI man in that 4-hole. Runners at the corners and nobody out for Jacqueline Instigate, looking to get that run right back. And perhaps the lead is that one trickles behind Mickey, the trailer guy. But as you said before, no chance to score there because of the small foul territory behind home plate. It does move the runner from first to second, however.
Yeah, big heads-up play there from Doso. That's something that I think some people forget to do, myself included. Take that chance, sending the runner down to second. Mike, perhaps smartly, going to load the bases here and look for that double play ball.
Indeed, not a lot of speed on third, but you might consider a suicide squeeze attempt here. Nope, swinging towards BK His Dudeness. The throw will be only to first base for out number 1, so it will be a sacrifice there. A ground out RBI to tie the game here for the Firebirds. As that one is ripped to center field, Lil Floribel will catch it. The runner tags up from third, and the throw goes to third. So conceding that run, the Firebirds here, a big 2-run inning so far. They take the lead.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense there from Mike's perspective. He's confident in himself. He knows that he's not more than likely not going to get held at 1 run for the rest of the game. He's betting on himself to at least tie it here. So he takes the surefire out there and prevents that trail runner from moving to third.
A full count here to Evermore Longstop, still looking to get to that 200 average. The cutter inside fools her. Grounds it to BK His Dudeness, the throw to first in time. The Firebirds putting up a crooked number in the 4th, lead 2-1. The Couch Potatoes, like you said, strong bat so far early in the game. Mike betting that he can get right back in the lead here.
And he certainly can. Not only does he have the ability, physically, his lineup is so good. There's so many great hitters up and down the lineup.
And here's one of them in the 4-hole. Quentin Berezino with that 345 average. The payoff pitch is swung on weakly, lifted to center field. Under it is Slow, who is able to make the catch for out number 1. Captain Krill stepping in, that huge power. We saw him drive one deep but foul his first time around. We'll see what he's able to do here. Another crazy average, 421 for the 5-hole hitter. That one rips to deep left field. Is it off the Cruston sign? No, it dies in the seats. A big home run there for MikeTheCuch.
Yeah, short porch here in left field in Lafayette. There's no way that would not clear every fence in the game. That was absolutely crushed. Captain Krill does his job, puts his team back into a tie, and Bud Cox is tense now.
Tense starter is not what you want to see if you are Doso, looking to keep this game under control. Big swing and a miss there from Mojo. Mojo brings him in the hole 0-2. Big check swing there on the inside pitch. The 1-2. Got him off the plate. A big swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Yeah, worth mentioning, Mike, one of probably him and Ted Danson are the poster childs of using the check swing to their advantage. Mike is a stick swinger, so he's pretty much the only person in the entire league you're going to see check swing on power swings. And, you know, it really does help him out when he potentially wants to offer at a pitch that's low or outside or where have you. And then he thinks better of it, checks his swing, and boom, he's in a hitter's count.
MikeTheCuch unable to get in a hitter's count there as he gets out to send us to the top of the 5th. And right there, line out for Doso to start things off to center field. So 1 out, nobody on here in a tie ball game. 2-all. Dustpan Joe is neutral and already 55 pitches thrown for the starter. Neil Marshall, the leadoff batter. A ton of power, contact, and speed from the RBI dud. The 1-2 inside, swung on and fouled. Keeps this at-bat alive. The 1-2. Crushed, but right towards BK Dudenis, who has trouble picking up the ball. The throw to first will not be in time. That big speed comes into play, and it will be an error on the second baseman.
That right there is what we call it. Uh-oh. Just a brutal error there from BK, and it looks like it could turn into a rally.
A rally starter as that one is ripped up the middle for a base hit. The runner moves up first and second with 1 out now. And a Myra McGribbins. Big power here from the 3-hole batter. Swing and a miss on pitch number 1. The 0-1. Gets her reaching. This could be 2. The throw to second. In time, the throw to first. The double play. The Potatoes get out of it.
So the error does not hurt him in the inning, but it could definitely hurt him going forward. BK, his second baseman, is tense. That could pay off for Doso on the defensive side. It could hurt him on the offensive side. And right away, Mickey the trailer guy going to lead off. And now we'll see what Mike does with the pitcher after 5 innings.
Yeah, Mike hopping on the first pitch there, a little bit inside, but able to rip it right back up the middle for a base hit. Dustpan Joe is out of the game after 5 innings pitched. Mers Drone coming off the bench here to pinch hit for the batter spot. Swings at that one inside. It drops. The play at second in time. The throw to first will not be, so it will be a fielder's choice.
Yeah, Doso thinking maybe he could get a little cute there in turn 2, but neither runner really had much speed. But even then, Fleurbell going to get that runner to third, it looks like.
Fleurbell now 3 for 3 on the game. Oh, but a throw to first and smart. The runner can't get back in time.
Wow, Mike had second base. Doso gifted it to him. He took the bait, I guess. He went back to first.
Throw to first, fooling Mike and swinging quickly on that one. Lined softly on the broken bat to the shortstop. So a big scoring opportunity there for the Potatoes, but they just can't convert.
Yeah, maybe a little over anxious there with that 2-hole hitter, Noogle the Noble, with the runner 90 feet away. Couldn't get it done. Now it's Doso's turn.
Linzasaurus coming in for relief here in the top of the 6th. After Mersdrone pinch hitting in the bottom of the last inning in the pitcher spot. A 2-1 here from Linz. That inside cutter doing work again, but Mojo this time having trouble picking it up. Still is able to gather it and make the throw to first in time for out number 1.
Yeah, the Cooch Potato Nation infield looking a bit sketchy here, but so far the damage really hasn't been truly done.
Lefty specialist activates here for Linzasaurus, but contact versus lefties. Negating that a little bit on that batter, but the big diving catch there from Mojo. Mojo can't pick up a routine grounder, but he can get a diving catch like that any day of the week.
Yeah, leaves his feet there. Big play. That could be a momentum switch here. BK's got to make this one, though. Oh,
man, not sure if the tense Mojo there playing into that might be nerfing the fielding just a tad to the point where he can't make that catch. A 2-out runner aboard for Doso, and look at that speed.
And there's that speed he goes.
Takes off the throw in time. Unfortunate for Doso. Mike throwing the fastball there and able to get it out of the catcher's glove quick enough to throw him out at second. Caught stealing.
Yeah, and with Mickey the trailer guy behind the plate, you already had that hit, and now the caught stealing. That remember, catching a runner stealing is the one thing that a defender can do to up their mojo. It's a thing that is only for the catcher.
Exactly.
So the hit plus the caught stealing. We'll see if that gives him the mojo boost.
We'll see indeed, as this one is hit right back to the pitcher, who picks it up, throws it to first for out number 1. And up is Quinton Berezino. Swings at the first pitch. It was a little bit low, but gets enough good contact on it to rip it up the middle for a base hit. Captain Krill,
Look at
2
those
for
stats.
2 with a home run locked in. Swings at the first pitch. A lot of good power behind that, but it is grounded to short. The throw to second and first in time for an inning-ending double play.
That's one that can take a bit of wind out of your sails. You come up to the plate with this big masher, huge stats, swing at the first pitch, boom, you're out of the inning.
And no longer locked in was Captain Krill after that inning-ending double play. We're tied at 2 here in the top of the 7th. The 0-2, the low change, the swing and a miss. Mike got him there.
Just a beautiful changeup. Really nothing else to say about
Nothing else you can say about that change. It looks beautiful every time it's done. That one is hit weakly towards Beaver Killer. Picks it up, throws it to first in time for out number 2. Right here is the pitcher spot. Bud Cox may be done for the day, but with this tie ball game, you have to imagine Doso wants his best pitchers in as long as they can stay. However, he is at neutral mojo, but it looks like Bud Cox will be staying in. First pitch cutter taken all the way for a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, potentially just going to try and soak up some pitches. Nope, swinging.
Yep, he saw that cutter. Can't lay off of it, it seems, for Doso. Right to center field. We head to the bottom of the 7th. 7th inning stretch here at Lafayette Corner. It's 2-all. 6, 7, 8 batters due up here for the Cooch Potatoes. Mojo. 267 batting average. Swings at that one inside. Gets past the pitcher's glove. Long stop's going to have to hurry. Throws in time to make the out at first.
Looks like Mike is getting fooled considerably by that cut fastball inside to lefties, which it's first of all it's fast, but it's also aided by the pretty good junk rating on Bud Cox here. Looks like 2 quick outs.
Yes, Mike. BK still tense on that mojo, and Mickey here still neutral. So the hit and the thrown at the caught stealing, not improving his mojo at all. But you got to imagine he's right on the precipice. We'll see if a hit here can bring it up. A good count here for him, 2-0. That one belted to deep right field, and it is gone. The Potatoes take the lead.
Wow. I mentioned earlier I couldn't believe this character didn't have a home run. Mike loves hitting with him. There it is, 3-2 late in the game.
His first homer of the season, and it is a big one, giving the Potatoes the lead in a close one against Doso and the Firebirds here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 outs and nobody on. Mike looking at...
Yeah, big decision here. This is Mike's best pitcher. This is his relief ace. So, okay, he's going to take her out.
She is gone, betting that he can get more runs than Doso can possibly score on the rest of his bullpen. But quickly in the hole here, 0-2, is Blister Lopez, and he stares at strike 3 upstairs.
And now into the bullpen. It's going to have to be Lil Stronglegs here for at least 3 outs, or 3 batters. Junker baller.
No four-seamer in his arsenal, but that cutter is in the arsenal that has been doing some work on Doso. He's going to go for the back door on it. Finds it. The 2-1. Change up off the plate. Big check swing there from Neil Marshall. It's the 1-2-3 batters due up. Oh, takes that cutter right at the bottom part of the plate. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled. Little Stronglegs delivers. Swung on to protect the plate. Grounded right to Noogle the Noble, who steps on the bag at first for out number 1.
Sigh of relief there for Mike. That pitch was wild. Could have easily ran off the plate. I think it may have, but Doso went chasing. It was just good movement on the pitch.
A beautiful curve followed by a beautiful screwball gives him a good count here. 0-2 versus Remy Slow. Swings at the low change. Grounded to Beaver Killer. Throws it to first in time for out number 2. Little Stronglegs making quick work of the top of this Doso lineup. Firebirds looking to get on base. Swings at the first pitch. Lifted to shallow right field. BK, his dudeness coming back. Tense mojo not applying there. He makes the grab. We head to the bottom of the 8th after a 1-2-3 inning. It's the top of the Potatoes order due up. They lead by 1.
Yeah, big part of the game here for Doso. He needs to keep the game close. He doesn't score a whole lot of runs, but he can bite you if the game is close. He needs to keep it that way. But this is when the order gets, well, like I said earlier, all the hitters are kind of scary. The top of the order especially so.
Definitely. And a lot of speed here from the leadoff batter in Fluribel, but thrown out after a big dive. A good play there from Doso. Cali South coming in of relief of Bud Cox after 7 innings pitched and 3 earned runs. A good pitch there from South. 4-pitch arsenal from this K-Man. It activates here in the 1-2. Just a bit outside, 103 miles per hour. Hard to lay off of it. But doesn't do it that time. A swing and a miss on the heat off the plate. Rock him out for out number 2.
Like you said, it's just so hard to lay off that 103. It's so fast. Let's see what Beaver Killer can do here, though. It looks like Mike's looking for that low pitch straight to activate.
And he does get it to activate, but a little bit of weak contact sends it into the glove of Mosley in right field. So Doso, down by 1 run with his 4, 5, 6 batters due up, needs a run here to stay alive, and it's got 3 outs to work with.
And we know Doso can be clutch. If you were with us for Season 8, you may remember there was that one moment he had against the Cardiac Card when his playoff hopes were on the line. Down to his final strike, he hit that huge home run in Emerald Diamond to take the lead down to, like I said, down to his final strike. So he does possess the ability. Let's see here, though. He only has 2 more outs to work with.
And it was in the 9th inning as well for Doso last season that he was able to take a game off of me. So I'm well accustomed to his ability to put together some late game magic here with 1 out and nobody on in the hole 0-2. Curveball in the dirt. A big check swing there. Able to hold up is Jacqueline Instigate. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him chasing the outside change.
The right fielder, number 27.
Malaya Mosley is tense. Swings at the first pitch right towards BK. His dudeness catches it for out number 3, and it's as easy as that. The Potatoes take game number 1. A big win there for MikeTheCuch. Final score of 3-2.
And, not the typical MikeTheCuch experience. He only hit the 1 home run, granted it, or I'm sorry, he hit 2. So, okay, maybe a little bit typical. But it was really the pitching, the story. And we mentioned that in pregame. We knew Doso was a good pitcher, and we briefly mentioned that Mike actually does have, the good pitching stats to back his own game up. And it was on display here. He really does dominate Doso. He only had that 1 inning where things got out of hand.
Absolutely. Mike was able to put together some good at-bats for sure, able to show off that getting those clutch home runs that were able to eventually give him the win. But Doso, for the most part, able to keep any potential rallies stifled. On the other hand, Mike's pitching, he figured out what to throw there in Game 1 to get Doso to bite at some bad pitches, or not bad pitches, but pitches out of the zone that he couldn't quite get some good contact on. Doso was able to score 2 runs earlier in the game, but unfortunately for the Firebirds, weren't able to find any more after that.
Yeah, and it really just came down to in-the-zone mistakes, and Doso made just 2 more than Mike did. He made the one to Krill that was absolutely hammered to left field, and then he made the one to Mickey that put the Couch Potatoes on top in the 7th. And so the adjustments for both these guys going forward, Doso, for him, he needs to, just straight up make less in the zone mistakes, because a hitter of Mike's caliber, he's just not going to miss them.
He's going to hop on those mistakes every time he gets the chance.
Yeah, exactly. You would. Anytime you make a mistake in the middle of the zone to a hitter as good as Mike, if he misses it, you got lucky. I'll tell you that from firsthand experience. So yeah, we'll see what the adjustment is going forward here for these guys. It looks like Doso, the home team, he was in Shocker last season. He's in El Viejo now.
Yes, El Viejo Stadium is the home stadium for Doso and the Firebirds. Currently sitting at 6-9. Nice record for them so far on this season. Looking to improve, hoping to get up to 7-9, come away with a split here against the Potatoes, but they're going to have to work for it. Lil Fluribel will be up to bat first for the Potatoes. Had a good game in Game 1. Spacious Christian up on the mound for Doso and the Firebirds.
And it's certainly something, it's certainly a task that Doso is up to. I know just from my own series against him, it was one close game that I won in Game 1. Then we came back to El Viejo for Game 2, and boom, What do you know? Doso plays just even tighter. He gets clutch there at the end. So we'll see. A lot of it's only the first inning, but oh, Mike could be on the board early.
And he will be, as that baby is gone into center field. A big home run to start things off for MikeTheCuch. They lead 1-0.
Yeah, and if you're gonna miss, I almost feel like it's got to be with the fastball to try and at least blow him away. There, Doso misses with what looked like a slider. I'll have to see the repertoire here. Yeah, I do believe it was an attempted slider there. He crushed it.
Against these upper tier players, a slider in the zone is death. Believe me, yes. I have thrown that slider way too many times. As that one is grounded to third, the throw to first is in time for out number 2.
Yeah, if you want to use that slider effectively against a guy like Mike, you got to get it just off the plate, maybe inside to a lefty, or potentially backdoor it. But again, it's a huge risk. You cannot miss.
It has to be right on the corner, and it wasn't there. Out number 3, ground out, but not before a big lead. First inning home run for the Potato Nation. They have a 1-0 lead. Ashnod's Coupon on the mound here for the Potato Nations as Doso swings at that one. A big diving play from Captain Krill in left field. Catches it for out number 1.
Yeah, he can do it all. Hit that epic solo shot in game 1. Makes a great catch in left field there. Good stuff.
Great stuff from the left fielder for the Potatoes. Nobody on. 1 out for Remy Slow facing on Ashnod's Coupon. High velo, low junk, low accuracy. Gonna try to use that higher velo to blow Doso away and switches to the changeup to get strike number 3.
Yeah, just the classic combo, the heater and then the non-heater, the slow pitch, the changeup.
Off speed, yeah.
It can be really tough.
The change in velo, easy to fool many batters. I've been fooled by it a ton. The 2-0, swung on and missed, got him with the heat. Sticking with the heater is MikeTheCuch here. A 3-1 count goes with the cutter off the plate. He chases. Grounded to Beaver Killer. The throw to first will be in time, and it is caught for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning there, just what the Potatoes want to see.
Yeah, good shutdown inning. It's always nice after you score a run to have a clean inning to follow it up. That's what Mike does. He's going to look to increase his lead here, but Doso is still pitching him tough.
Potatoes want to really bust this one wide open. A 1-2 count here for Captain Krill. Swings at that one inside, and it will land in the glove of the shortstop for out number 1.
The third baseman, number 19.
Mojo stepping in. 1 out and nobody on. Swings at that hanging breaking ball. Just doesn't get all of it. It will die in front of the warning track. Out number 2.
Yeah, hard to tell. That one may have been just a hair below the zone, and as many of us know, it can be hard to drive something truly when it's not in that strike zone box. That may have been what happened there.
Hard to tell. It's always hard to hold up as well when you get those breaking pitches, even if they are out of the zone. If you can get your reticle on there and you have enough time, your muscle memory kicks in, as that one is ripped up the middle for a base hit with 2 outs.
Yeah, big rip there from BK. Brings up the hot catcher. Let's see what happens here.
2 outs and nobody on. That one is ripped, belted to deep left field, but El Viejo's dimensions keep that ball in. Remy Slow is able to run back and make the catch.
Yeah, just not the part you want to hit it to. Honestly, if he's able to pull that or even slap it out to straight left, that could probably leave. Instead, it is out number 3, and here comes Doso.
That one, a big leadoff double for Doso and the Firebirds. We'll see if they can put something together. Hopefully try to take the lead here in the bottom of the second. Mike taking a moment to look at his starting pitcher in Ashnod's Coupon. I highly doubt he'll be going to the bullpen here as early as the second.
Yeah, I'd say no chance. Probably just needing a second, maybe getting a sip of water. Shouldn't be long here.
Yeah, a leadoff double can easily shake up somebody, even if they do have the lead. No matter what, in this game, no lead is safe, practically. So anytime you have a chance to just disrupt the timing, the mojo of your opponent, it has to be taken care of. Mike taking a moment for himself, getting quick into a good count here, 0-2. The changeup is grounded to BK's Dudeness. It will move the runner over, but the play is made at first for out number 1.
A lot of good hitting stats on this hitter, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we see a bunt. No, it looks like he's going to try and look for the ground out. Mike is playing the infield back, and this should score the run.
It will. Back-to-back ground outs moves the runner from second to third, and then from third to home. The small ball coming into play for Doso to tie it up here in the second. A brand new ball game. Steve Spears, ooh, that one missing way inside. The 1-1. Big check swing on the cutter off the plate, holds up. The 2-1 swing and a miss, a good heater right on the corner. The 2-2. Swung on and grounded to Beaver Killer. Picks it up, throws it to first in time for out number 3. So the Firebirds tie it back up in the bottom of the second. We're all tied up at 1 apiece.
Big at bat here for Ashnod's Coupon, the pitcher. Going to be up to Mike. See if he can get one of those pitcher hits to set up Will Flurbell and then Nugel the Noble, who already went yard in this game.
The 1-1 to Ashnod's Coupon. A big swing there, but grounded to Spears. Picks it up and throws it to first for out number 1. Will Flurbell, 0 for 1. Due up. Takes that first pitch. Perfect pitcher's pitch right there. The breaking ball in the high outside corner. Swings at that one off the plate. Instigate able to reach up and make the grab for out number 2.
Yeah, it looks like Mike just expanding the zone a little bit. Oh, this is 2 in the game.
I was going to say, Nugel the Noble already with a home run on the day. Make it 2. Have a day, Nugel the Noble. The liner to deep right center field.
That was almost a mirror image of the inning, the home run in the first inning. Similar spot, exact same swing, similar landing spot.
Might have even been a similar pitch. That one just way too much of the zone. And Mike, seeing his opportunity, steps on it to give his team the lead right back. As that one back to back for the Potatoes, a no-doubter.
There's Beaver Killer. That is one of the stars of his team. No doubt about that one. 416, but that that's not getting held in by any stadium.
Weaver can do it all. He can commentate, and he can hit dingers for not only himself, but for Mike's team as well. The Potatoes with a big 3-1 lead right now, all off of solo blasts. That one hit weakly towards left field. It has a chance of getting it down, and it will, off the glove of Marshall. Mike thinking about 2 there, might have had it, but he holds the runner at first, not wanting to be the third out of the inning.
Yeah, Mike just playing it safe there. I do think he had second base. I personally would have gone for it. Granted, I do have more speed on my own team. But he trusts players like Captain Crow to hit it hard. He hit it hard there, but just got on top of it.
Yeah, wasn't in the right location. Grounded to the second basewoman, throws it to first for out number 3, but not before we see 2 back-to-back homers for the Potatoes to give them a 3-1 lead. Doso has his work cut out for him here. Bottom of the third, trailing by 2.
We've seen back-to-back home runs in both series tonight. Chill having them a couple times. No, not a couple. Sorry, just the once in that first AAA series, and then tonight with Mike.
Yes, indeed. A lot of home run action going on in both of these series. Not there for Doso, however, as it is popped up for out number 1. Bringing up the pitcher spot, Spacious Christian is tense. Staying in the game here in the bottom of the third. Swings at the first pitch, doesn't eat up any of that pitch count from Mike. A quick out number 2. Ashnod's Coupon. This will be his 30th pitch of the game. Misses low for a ball. Top of the order, Neil Marshall, only batting 197, is the leadoff man. Goes with that inside cutter. Will he swing? He will. Towards the hole, however. BK is doing this with a big dive to throw to first in time. BK redeeming himself.
Yeah, I think he had the diving play there with Nugel, but I'm assuming he has more fielding there on BK, like many of us probably do on our second baseman compared to our first baseman. Ends up paying off, makes a good play there, and here he comes back to bat with Mojo.
Mojo in the batter's box, but
no.
Doso leaves one right down Broadway, and it is gone. Another solo dinger for the Potatoes. 420, just blaze that one, Mojo.
Absolutely. I think we're seeing the hot version of Mike. We've talked about how he can go hot, he can go cold. He is not cold right now.
He is hopping over every single mistake pitch that Doso has made in this game. And unfortunately for Doso, he's just made 4 too many as that one left in the zone. Make it 5 big dingers for Mike.
This is MikeTheCuch baseball. This is the elite level that we see sometimes from him. This is the MikeTheCuch that can run the table and win this whole thing. If he stays locked in like this throughout the rest of the season, look out, everybody.
We've had some trouble ahead, and I have not played him yet, so...
Neither have I.
Yeah. Rattled is Spacious Christian on the mound, leaves that one over the zone, but it is grounded foul. And you'll notice all 5 of his home runs, as that one is laced over the third baseman's head. That will be a base hit. All 3 of his home runs have been hit to right center field, that same exact area, and relatively within, I want to say, about 20 to 30 feet of each other. So very similar swings off the bat, as that one is crushed, but right into the glove of the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, just the one exception to what you're saying, I would say, is the Beaver Killer home run that was just a moonshot out deep, halfway up the bleachers. But you're right; they're all, there's no center field, there's no left field. Is this one? I think he swung at a mistake there. Yeah,
broken bat there, lifted to the second baseman. Will bring the mojo of Spacious Christian up from rattled to tense. We'll see if that affects anything. The breaking ball just missing outside. The 1-0 here to Noogle the Noble. Just a bit low. Doso not finding that location here in game 2. That one misses, but Mike couldn't hold up. And it will be a pop out to the first basewoman to end the inning, but some more mashing from Mike makes it a 5-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, maybe a bit overeager to try and hit 3 home runs in 4 innings there with his brother Noogle the Noble. Unable to do it, however, he's going to get more chances later. But wow, big show here in the first half of the game from MikeTheCuch.
And as we quickly get an out number 1, you can see Mike is just nailing his pitches on the corner when he needs to and getting Doso to chase that cutter off the plate, as he does again here, a weakly hit pop up to center field for out number 2. He's just pitching a gem.
He absolutely is. We mentioned it pregame. I think he's, well, maybe not after tonight, but he's really one of the most underrated pitchers. I think it was true last year, and it's certainly true this year. He's just a well-rounded player.
And a good pitch there. It was a good swing from Doso. Beaver Killer had an opportunity on the dive, but he couldn't come up with the ball, so it will be a 2-out single. Doso looking to get a rally together here with the number 5 batter, Jacqueline Instigate, in the hole 1-2. Pitch from Ashnot's Coupon misses and is not bitten at. The 2-2. Inside cutter, swung on, but got a piece of it towards the gap in right field. This could be trouble, but not enough speed on the bases to score that runner. It will be second and third with 2 outs. Doso needs to convert here.
Yeah, Mike fortunate that there wasn't more speed on that runner. That looks like league minimum 30. Oh, this is another dangerous pitch. Doso taking all the way. That could have been bad for
Doso
Mike.
taking the first pitch there on this at bat. That one misses outside the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the heater off the plate. The 1-2. High and inside just misses. A good take there from Doso. The 2-2. Swung on, belted towards Beaver Killer. Gets by his glove. That'll score 1 at least. The next runner coming home. It's a 2 RBI single. Doso and the Firebirds are catching right back up.
Wow, 2 mistakes from Beaver Killer. What a bum there at shortstop. No, I'm just kidding. But it allows Doso back in the game. Let's see if Mike not even gonna throw down.
Yeah, a good steal there on the off speed. Sorry.
They're just saying Doso has all the momentum right now.
He does, and on the off-speed pitch, Doso with a good steal gets second. So runner on second, 2 outs, the 2-2, taken low, brings the count full. Ashnot's Coupon no longer locked in. A good pitch here, though. Ring him up, froze him with the heat on the high outside corner. What a pitch to end the inning.
What a pitch indeed. Ashnot's Coupon striking out Doso. Interesting combo there. If you'll remember, Doso and Ashnot's Coupon were the first ever PC 2v2 tournament champions.
Oh, that is correct.
Back in the summer, yeah.
5-3, the Potatoes lead. So Doso putting up a crooked number there in the bottom of the 4th. So they trail by 2, but the Potatoes have just been unstoppable at the plate, hitting dinger after dinger. 5 runs all on solo home run blasts. And we are only in the top of the 5th. Spacious Christian is done. Looks like we have a double switch. Yes, Connor Fry is in, but out of position. Needs to... Yep. So right field will be Marshall. Left field is Fry. And Cali South coming in for relief. Gets a pitch in there. For a strike, the 1-1. Swung on inside. Dribbled to Spears at short. Throws to first in time for out number 1. Quentin Berezino stepping in. 1 for 2 with a single. Cali South delivers that one. Drilled to left field, but right at Fry, who charges in and makes the catch.
Yep, that's one of those where you just miss getting under it, and if you do, it's probably headed towards that foul pole. Oh, my Lord, Krill almost just took that deep.
Right down the middle, and Mike moved his reticle out of the way. Looked like the timing was good for it, but it's tough to find that dot when it's right down the middle, and sometimes you just move it off. That's what happened there. 2-2 count here. Cali South's K-Man activates. The high heater is swung on towards long stop, picks it up, throws it to McGribbins for out number 3. So a big 3-up, 3-down inning there for Doso. We'll see if he can put another rally together here.
Yeah, that was definitely, I think, Doso's best pitch inning of this game, too. He holds Mike. He has a chance here to do some damage here against Astronaut's Coupon. The velo just now starting to dip into the 80s, it looks like.
A big take there on the 0-2, the inside cutter. Swing and a miss, though, late on the cutter on the outside corner to strike out Doso's first batter, and that brings up the pitcher.
Also, just to clarify for anyone who may not know, as Doso looks like he may reach here. Yeah.
He will. Good speed on the pitcher and a good hit on the infield. Gets a runner aboard.
Yeah, just to clarify, to not be confusing, it's going to sound confusing, but there are 2 kinds of velo that we refer to when we talk about velo. There's the actual velocity of the pitch, right? Like he's coming in at 98 right now or whatever. Then there's the velocity, the stat on the player, as that's a stolen base.
A very good steal there. A close play as that one is drilled into the glove of a diving Mojo. The throw to second is not in time. The runner just able to get back to second base, but a big out there for the Potatoes.
Wow, Doso quick on the reaction to get back to the bag and not end the inning. He could have a run here. Beaver Killer gonna have to fire.
A ton of speed on the way to first, and the runner rounds third to home. Safe. The throw at the plate not in time. An RBI infield single for the Firebirds makes this a 1-run game.
Wow, Doso getting it done with his legs, just blitzes around the base paths. Mike's still with a chance here to retain the lead. Oh, that's it hard.
That one with a ton of speed on first. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Quentin Berezino dives, does not come up with it. Folks, this game is tied after an RBI double from Doso.
I'd say I can't believe it, but I kind of can. This is that rally clutch ability that Doso has shown this year that he was just kind of missing last year. But wow, what a job from Doso here in these last couple innings.
Ashnod's Coupon is tense on the mound. A big check swing there from Iggy Velasquez. RBI man activated. The go-ahead run is at second, but he pops the 2-1 up on the infield. BK Studness calls it, makes the grab for out number 3, but a big 2-run inning for Doso and the Firebirds, and we have a brand new baseball game here in the top of the 6th.
Oh.
As that one crushed, if it's fair, the Potatoes have taken the lead right back, and it is off the foul pole.
Mike wastes absolutely no time, jumps on the first pitch with Mojo. Mojo, I believe that's Mojo's second home run of this game. Yeah, in fact, I'm sure it is. Wow.
It is.
Wow, 6-5.
BK Studness looking to go back-to-back again. Locked in is the second baseman, the 1-0. Swing and a miss on the high inside pitch, but the Potatoes back in front. Even though Doso was able to claw back in that last inning, it really feels like the Potatoes, as this one is grounded to Spears for out number 1. The Potatoes can just choose to hit a home run at any point in this game.
But it's almost kind of, I say, working to Doso's benefit. They're all solo shots, so the damage, it's there, but it's not crazy. It's not critical. It still allows Doso the chance to fight back. We should see Real King here. Yeah.
Real King is coming in, so that will be it for Ashnod's Coupon. 5 innings pitched and 5 runs allowed. Cali South still on the mound here in relief as that one weakly hit towards left field, but it does travel. We'll stop at the warning track. However, Fry makes the catch for out number 3, and the Potatoes will be into their bullpen.
Sometimes it can be really hard to generate offense with your pinch hitters. It almost feels like, since it's a one-time thing in the game, you like have to do something good with them, and then you press and you swing it, the ball out of the zone like that.
It's tough.
What happens there? Yeah, it definitely is.
Lefty specialist on the mound in relief is Linzasaurus, a 2.25 ERA. The 0-1 is swung on and lined weakly into the glove of the third baseman for out number 1. Pitcher spot here for Doso will leave her in. The 1-0 to Cali South. A lefty batting with specialist. You can see the contact reticle definitely small there for Cali South. This one is dribbled towards Beaver Killer. The throw to first in time for out number 2.
That ball placed in the hole, but with the sub-30 speed of the tense pitcher, just no chance to beat that out.
None at all. So nobody on and 2 outs here for the number 7 batter for Doso. It's ripped up the middle for a base hit. So it'll be 2 outs with runner on first for Doso. Looking to tie this game back up or perhaps take the lead. Evermore long stop, lefty on lefty. The specialist activates here for Linzasaurus. 101 miles per hour on the inside corner for a strike. Stays with the heat. In there for a strike. A quick 0-2. Goes high. Swing and a miss. A big 3-pitch strikeout there. Linzasaurus shuts it down.
That's what he pays Linzasaurus to do. That's the relief ace of the team. The big velo hurler gets the big velo strikeout.
Lil Floribel with a big game in game 1. Currently 0 for 3. We'll see if he can lead off here for Mike and the Potatoes. That one is ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit, but with Floribel speed, he's digging for 2. It's going to be a leadoff double for Mike and the Potatoes.
Feels like forever since we've seen Mike rip something that wasn't a solo shot. Good on him.
Indeed. Got a lot of that one, but let's see if Noogle the Noble can get his second home run of the game. It's ripped to deep left field, but it will die at the warning track. Mike thinks about sending Floribel there to third. Might have had it with the dropped ball at third, but the runner will stay at second.
Yeah, he actually just missed his 3rd home run of the game. That would have been
you're right.
The show there from Noogle. It looked like it was just a hair off the plate.
Yeah, and that deep left field here in El Viejo, it was hit towards that part that isn't quite so deep. There's that indentation that provides just a little bit extra yardage there. That one's ripped up the middle towards center field, but right at Remy Slow, who makes the catch, keeps the runner at second.
Can't hit it any harder. Just right at him. That kind of hurts if you're a Cooch fan.
Yeah, good contact there. Just unfortunate location. So 2 outs, a runner on second here. As that one, a mistake from Doso, is driven to deep center field, and Mike has another dinger. His first home run that isn't a solo shot of the game will make it 8-5.
And that's exactly what he needed. You nailed it. Not being a solo shot, it's so much more valuable. Instead of putting him up by 1, he's up 2, or I'm sorry, he's up 3 now. And the way he's pitching, and he's got his relief ace in the game, this is exactly what he needed. He only needs to find those 9 outs.
Quickly in the hole 0-2 here is Krill as he swings at that one. Lifted foul. Should end the inning, and it will. We head now the 7th inning stretch. The Potatoes have a big 8-5 lead. You got to imagine Doso will be taking the pitcher. Or sorry, this is not the pitcher spot because he did the double switch earlier.
Right.
But still looking at doing something.
Looks like those stats, he may as well be a pitcher. Those are sub 30.
Yeah, that is not what you want to have in this situation unless you're looking for a bunt. Not what Doso is looking to do. However, he does make the change to Marcos Moreno. Big power and good contact here. Linzasaurus delivers. A quick 0-2 here from the lefty specialist. This one just off the plate, not bitten at. The 1-2. Swung on and crushed, but right into the glove of Beaver Killer for out number 1.
Yeah, he missed location there. He wanted that maybe right on the corner. It kind of crept in towards the plate, though, so hit it really hard, just right at Beaver Killer.
Inside cutter for the first pitch. Swung on an early slide from Captain Krill, and it pays off for Mike. He comes up with the ball for out number 2.
Yeah, the early slide, it's just beautiful when it pays off, and it paid off there.
So Doso with some... With what looked like they could have been hits. Instead, 2 outs and nobody on. That pitch, probably a result of lag, not where the location was. The 2-1. Swung on and drilled, but again, right into the glove of Noogle the Noble. Picks up the ball, steps on the bag. A 1-2-3 inning. Just what you want to see if you're the Potatoes.
Yeah, and here comes Mojo. Mojo, kind of like Noogle the Noble, stepping up, looking for his third home run of the game. Noogle failed in the last inning. We'll see how it goes for Mojo.
Mojo is locked in here at the plate. Doso making a defensive substitution. Perhaps also looking at his bullpen. Stats are diminishing for Cali South, and indeed he goes to Cleon Miranda. Four-seamer screwball change on the righty reliever. The first pitch off of the glove on the comebacker of the pitcher. Spears picks it up, throws it to first, not in time. The runner is safe.
Yeah, one thing Mike said about Season 8 was he wished he had more speed to beat out hits like that. So he did add more speed to his team. And what do you know? He gets a hit there. Oh, did BK get another one?
It looks like it is hit to one of the deepest parts of this field. It will die right at the wall. Remy Slow is able to make the catch, and the runner will stay at first. But I do believe not only the extra speed, but something that might have helped out, given how close that play was at first. You can see just a little bit extra speed given there because of the locked-in status of Mojo.
Yeah, good call there. Didn't notice that.
So a quick 0-2 here to Mickey the Trailer Guy. Swung on right to the shortstop. The throw to second in time. The throw on to first. A big double play there for the Firebirds to keep it where it is. They still trail by 3, but the heart of the lineup is due up.
Yeah, and that's just classic Mickey the Trailer Guy, you know, grounded into double plays. But still, you know, a good series so far. He was a massive presence in that first game. Now, Linzasaurus on the mound, like I said, the relief ace, has her chance to put a stamp on this series, and wow, she's going to be locked in now.
Yep, Mojo up after that strikeout. Locked in is Linzasaurus with 22 pitches thrown. Very good, because that is right around when stats start to diminish, so that will help keep her in the game just a little bit longer so the Potatoes can ride out that lefty specialist. The 1-1. Swung on weakly towards Mojo, picks it up, throws it to first in time for out number 2. The Potatoes have silenced the bats of the Firebirds here.
Yeah, just needs one more out here in the 8th, then he'll get his potentially last chance to hit and add some insurance. Things are looking good for the Cuch Potatoes, but we have seen in this game Doso put together some huge rallies. So yeah, I definitely think Cuch needs to look for some insurance here.
Definitely, as that one, a lucky bounce off the glove there for the Potatoes. The pitcher unable to handle it, but goes right to BK Isdudness, who's able to throw it to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. So here we are in the top of the 9th. 8-5, the Potatoes lead it. This has been a back-and-forth game, but the last few innings, bats have been pretty silent for Doso. Potatoes able to extend their lead just a few innings ago. The 2-2 here to Merz Drone, who's pinch hitting. Ooh, lays off of that one just a bit low. Brings the count full. Cleo Miranda delivers. Swung on and drilled. A little bit of lag there, but it looks like Spears comes up with it, and the throw to first is in time for out number 1.
Yeah, a little bit of lag there, but still that ball just not quite hit out of the range of the shortstop. And that was Merz Drone, which means Linzasaurus out of the game, even though she was locked in. So we'll more than likely see, I believe it's Lil Stronglegs, the junk baller for the Cuch Potatoes, try to close it out in the bottom half of this inning.
Swinging on the 3-0 there was Mike, and it's a miss. Next pitch isn't close, just misses, however. And Lil Flurabelle, the speedy leadoff batter for the Potatoes, is aboard with 1 out. Noogle the Noble swings at the first pitch in the dirt. Lil Flurabelle takes off, but he will be caught stealing. Pitcher had not started the windup, and they are tagged out for out number 2.
You almost never see Mike try and steal. I think he was just trying to get a bit cheeky there with all that speed. Oh, that's dropped.
A good slide there from Orr in right field, but unable to to come up with the ball. It will be a 2-out single. Could have put Flurabelle there at 3rd if it wasn't caught stealing there. Peru Hale is coming in for relief. Miranda, stats probably starting to diminish, has been taken out.
Yeah, taking no chances is Doso.
Especially against a hitter as powerful and dangerous as Beaver Killer. Right down Broadway. Mike got a little bit under it. It will die in front of the warning track for out number 3. So the Firebirds are able to contain the Potatoes there in the 9th, but they only have 3 outs to score at least 3 runs.
The pitcher spot coming up here, I'm not sure if Doso even has another reliever. He must, because he goes to the bench.
I believe he still has his closer left. I believe
Okay,
he's out of relievers, but the only pitcher he has left will be his closer. Jacob Ocean comes into pinch hit and swings. The ball goes right back into Lil Strongleg's glove. Just how Mike drew it up in practice. The 0-1 here to Steve Spears is a bit outside. The 1-1. Swung on and belted towards the gap, but it's curving towards Berezino, who's able to run in and make the catch for out number 2. The Potatoes 1 out away from a series sweep.
And on the verge of being able to exhale. This has been a stressful series if you're a Couch Potato fan. Both these guys putting on good displays.
Swings at the inside cutter, dribble to BK His the throw to first in time for out number 3. The Potatoes come away with a big sweep against Doso and the Firebirds.
That is a big sweep indeed. MikeTheCuch looking impressive, especially in that second game. Big props to him, hitting all those dingers, as he loves to say, and putting on a show for his big fandom here in the SMB community.
Absolutely. In the home run race in the league this season, he was only at 22 home runs a little bit earlier in the week. I'm not sure if that's up to date based on previous games that might have been played this weekend, but just going off of the XBL website, he was sitting at 22 home runs. So almost, in my opinion, hitting basically half of that in tonight's series. Like, I've lost count of how many dingers he's hit in these 2 games.
Yeah, he hit a ton. Couple in the first one, very well timed. It was a low-scoring game. Big props to Doso. We talked about it pre-game. He's a close game guy. That's where he thrives. He just wasn't able to notch it out there. And then the game 2, just an onslaught of home runs. It was too much for Doso to handle. The game was tied into the 7th. It was or the 6th, somewhere in there, late in the game. It was a close game. Mike just hitting those net crusher home runs there at the end to put the dagger in the back of Doso and the Firebirds. Pulls away with the sweep, improves his record tremendously. He's in good position to make a run second half of the season at a top 4 seed, and which is what he did last year. He finished as the 4th seed. He's in position to do that or better. We'll see going forward. Just a great showing from MikeTheCuch. He sweeps the Firebirds.
Yeah, MikeTheCuch right now only one. He's in the top 4 right now. One of only 4 teams that have 3 or less losses on the season. It'll be interesting to see how those records shake up once more of those players start playing each other, as well as the rest of the season progresses. We're bound to see some upsets in this season. That's always what happens here in the XBL. Anybody can beat anybody.
Yeah, it's certainly true. And we're going to see going forward what happens to Mike. Like I said, he is in good position to take one of those top 4 seeds like he did in his rookie season, season 8. But he does have to play some of the big dogs. He has to play you, Light Snack. He has to play Astronauts Coupon. He has to play Luke Archer. He has to play Government. But he did play Lazy and some other tough opponents. And so, yeah, it's going to be tough for him going forwards. But if we see the Mike that we saw tonight, it's not going to be tough for him. It's going to be rather easy. He is an elite player when he's on. That's my takeaway from tonight, honestly.
Yeah, Doso doing a really good job, to his credit, of being able to get Mike to swing at a lot of stuff out of the zone, as well as nailing some good pitches on the corners. It just so happened that it felt like every time Doso had a wild pitch or a missed pitch and it was down in the middle of the plate, Mike didn't sneeze at it or anything. He took that pitch and drove it deep every single time.
It's perfectly on point with that Dwayne key to the game. You can see there on the bottom left of your screen. Consistent location. Doso, for the most part, I think he did a good job. But like you said, just a few misses here and there. Mike too good and too hot right now to miss them. He didn't miss them. He deposited them all into the seats. Put on a home run derby for us, especially in game 2. He had a clutch home run at the end of game 1. You just love to see it. It's classic Couch Potato Nation.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it was just a few mistakes that ended up being the difference maker. And so props to Mike for being able to come out of this series with a big 2-win sweep, but also props to Doso for keeping it close. Both of those games, very, very intense. And I think the Firebirds have a good shot of making the playoffs this season and for improving upon their record as we head into the second half.
Honestly, I was a bit shocked he didn't make it last year, just with the close game ability, the clutch factor, the pitching he possesses. I would be shocked again if he didn't make it this year. We saw tonight he is a great player in this league. He's going to continue to put close games together, and he's already got a couple of the top four or five guys out of the way. So things I'd say are looking up for Doso.
They definitely are. Folks, that is going to wrap things up here for tonight's match of the week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will be back, I believe, tomorrow night with our weekly roundup hosted by Weaver for Prez and Dwayne. Is that correct?
Should be on schedule. Dwayne and I will get together. Remember, guys, I always want to say this during the match of the weeks, and I forget to say it. Record your clips. Make sure you're posting your best highlights from your week's games into the XBL highlight reel channel on our Discord. Which, by the way, if you're not a member of our Discord, you can scroll down on the Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can scroll into the description and join our Discord. That's where our community is housed. But yeah, record your plays so we can get the top 5 plays. I believe we're going to try and do an honorable mention tomorrow night where we do like the not so top play. We've had some errors submitted. We also do the power rankings. So yeah, tune into that tomorrow night. And of course, we'll have more matches just like these, the ones we did tonight, 1 week from tonight, next Sunday.
Yep, next Sunday we'll be back with more Match of the Week action. 4 more games, 2 series. We'll be doing the AAA Match of the Week first, followed by our XBL Match of the Week. We hope to see you there. We hope you tune in for the rest of the games here, not just on the XBL Twitch channel, but also streamed by everybody else who individually streams their games throughout the week and not on Match of the Week. Tons of people. Come join our Discord, and so you can find out when those games go live. We post them all in the broadcast channel when those games happen, guys.
Yeah, we do. It's a lot of fun to follow along if you like Super Mega Baseball, or honestly, if you just like good competitive baseball with talent on display. It's a can't miss entertainment opportunity, honestly.
Absolutely. It's so much fun to be a part of this community, and we thank you all for being a part of it and for watching, and we hope you can watch more of the games to come. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of games left this week before we get to our Match of the Week next week, and it's going to continue all the way up until the end of the season and into the postseason, where we will have a lot of streams going on for the AAA and XBL postseason. Weaver, any parting words before we sign off for the night?
Oh, just thank you all for spending your Sunday night with us, watching all those big flies, those great moments. We'll have more for you tomorrow and then Sunday here on this channel. Make sure you follow the channel if you don't already, and you want to watch all the action. Keep hitting if you're in one of our 3-tiered leagues. Keep hitting your minimums. We're into week 4 now. I can't believe it. It feels like yesterday. Seriously? We were here on opening night watching No Hummus hit that walk-off home run on the first game of the season.
Oh my God.
Yeah, keep hitting the minimums and have fun, everyone. This is we do this. This is our hobby. This is how we spend our free time, and I love it. It's just so much fun.
I love it too. It's so much fun, not just to play, but to cast and to watch all of the great action that happens in this in these leagues. So thank you, Weaver, for being my casting partner tonight. Thank you, Dwayne, for helping to produce. Thank you to Mickey the Trailer Guy for creating the trailer that plays before these matches of the week, and to Urban Legend for your voiceover contributions as well. Folks, that's going to do it for us here from the XBL. This has been Weaver for Prez on color, and myself, Light Snack, aka Flurabelle, on play-by-play. We hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy out there, and we will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone.